Good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
Listen, man, y'all know I'm Big Steve the Barber over here at Distinguished Gentleman. And the ones that I talk to, y'all already know what it's about. We're going to explain a little bit more in detail how easy, it's going to be for us to do this job without, really doing any extra work. Just having extra information and being able to add that to our everyday replay. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully we'll change the community and make it better. So y'all know I'm Big Steve. Introduce yourself.
My name's Nate King.
I'm the owner of Luxury Mobile. I'm a mobile barber.
All right. First slide. Second slide. We just did that. All right. Barbers as healers in our history. If you went to school, then you should know that our history dates all the way back to ancient Egypt as barbers. And barbers, we conducted surgeries like pulling teeth, setting broken bones. Also, we performed the ancient practice of bloodletting, right? Now, it was supposed to bleed out illnesses, right? So that's where we got our pole from, right? They used to actually put blood in the windowsills back then, and it was to advertise that that's what we did, that we healed and we dealt with folks in that manner. They outlawed having actual blood in the windowsills, and that's where this came from. So, you got the bandages, you got the blood, and the blue is for the vein system. So that's what that means. Hopefully y'all already know that. But as we hopefully y'all already know.
They know that. He told me that too. Don't worry. They know now. I was like, that was before our time, man. Go ahead. That was good.
But that's the history that you come from. So like, this is really not new to us as far as being barbers, because we've always been doctors in the community. We always help the community. Y'all know.
Yes, sir.
Sure, I know more about my clients than they women know about them. You know what I'm saying? So, next slide. All right, barbers as healers today. What we really asking y'all to do as health ambassadors, y'all to come under the purview of community health workers. And community health worker is a perfect position for barbers because we already come from the communities that we serve. We know the people, we know the customs. So it's easy for us if we get educated with the information. We'll intuitively know how to disseminate it. When I see a teenage dude, and I can tell how his conversation, whether he's still on his PlayStation or whether he out in the station. You know what I'm saying? And so if I know he's out maneuvering out there, I point him to that condom bowl I got over there. Boy, get some of them things over there, boy. And of course, he say he gotta have the black and golds because he big. Ain't nobody small no more, so everybody gotta have the big. But yeah, so we intuitively know. Some of y'all using them a little bit, but I mean, everybody gotta have the big. Y'all know we intuitively know after dealing with our. You come to me 3 times, I know. You know what I'm saying? So that's that on that next slide. All right, community health worker. All right, as health ambassadors, like I said, we're perfectly positioned to do this. We already serve the male black community. We already, I'm really touching on stuff she's already touched. We're already embedded in their lives. They already trust us. So it's a no-brainer for us to, be in this position to do this. And then, as a healthcare ambassador, they already think we know everything anyway. So it's like, say when if you get chosen, if you want to one's chosen, they're gonna get us some merch and stuff. We're gonna have a little piece of paper say we the real motherfucking deal. You know what I'm saying? So, we can be even more big-headed about this shit, So, yeah. All right. The different names of community health workers. I like health ambassador. Now me and Nate, we're actually students at Vanderbilt in a community health worker program. So we're gonna actually be like certified, real deal Holyfield, you know what I'm saying, Vanderbilt, you know what I'm saying. But
Which we all will.
we're gonna teach y'all those same things, you know what I'm saying, as this program grows and as it spreads out. So y'all will be involved with the tools, but y'all ain't gonna have that paper. Y'all know, we know them barbers that cut hair, and then we know them barbers that are barbers. Mm-hmm. And the only thing changed it is that paper. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got that paper, you just cutting hair. But when you get that paper, you're a barber. Next slide.
I think it's me.
That's you. That's you.
Y'all give it up to Steve. He ain't gonna be doing y'all. You gotta talk that talk. Okay, barbers as community health workers. Community health workers, you're on the front line, health workers, trust member. No, you need to see community health workers, we share the same characteristics. So a community health worker is really in a reflection of a barber already. We already have most of everything we need. We're already a trusted member of the community, and we already understand exactly what the community is going through, and this is why we're highlighted in the best for the position. We know exactly the direction we're going. Next slide. What do community health workers do? Number one, build a trusting relationship with communities they represent. 2, facilitate communication between community members and health and care organizations. 3, help people understand their health and social conditions. 4, deliver health information in a way that is easy to understand. To sum it all up, we provide that information in a simpler form. We get the information, we learn the knowledge to the point we understand how to break it down, and that our client can get it, receive the information, and also they can relate. You know, it's in a different form, and it's from somebody that's trusted in the community. So you always receive it different, but depending on who you hear it from, of course, right? Next slide. What are specific duties of community health workers? We're not expected to be a medical expert. Spark conversation about men's health, sexual health. We are a link to resources. For this program, we help address HIV stigma, and we provide accurate men's health information. See, if we educate ourselves, we take the idea from just having a conversation and bouncing ideas off each other and make it a fact-based conversation. And you get more results when you can give each other facts, when you can give each other, I guess you would say, momentum to spark this conversation with someone else. The whole goal is to each one teach one. If we learn as the barbers and we pass it on, the ideal is that if we are able to educate our clients, they can pass that on to the family members. Even, Steve had situations we had to implement it. So it's exciting to be able to go from just guessing or going off a hearsay, she say, to really having real facts that you can give your clients and give them with confidence. Because of course they're going to know the difference, correct? Next slide. What skills do effective community health workers have? High energy, stamina, resourceful, quick learner, respectful and compassionate of people with different cultures, ethnic, social, and economic backgrounds, have addressed health problems in their own and or others' lives, strong interpersonal skills, and can maintain confidentiality, excuse my little lisp, and good listening and communication skills. See, most of these are skills that a successful barber would acquire. And even if you have been cutting for many years, it's never too late to get your communication skills down, to get your knowledge up, to grow as a barber, to grow as a person. All of that accumulates to a great barber, because, when we have clients that visit us, we can all agree that our clients come to us for way more than just that great cut. They trust us as a person. They love the way we make them feel, the energy, the welcome. So to give them something that's important and highlight, we can talk about social media all day. We can talk about P. Diddy. We can talk about that all day. But we have a real heavy factor in this Black community, and it's the health, and it should be in the top 5 things that we always speak about, because it's going to make a drastic change on our community as a whole. And we are the pillars in our community. So it's a wonderful opportunity that we have backup and support, and I'm glad everybody came. Next slide.
That's me. That's me. That's me. All right, y'all. Check this out. Health is wealth. So we know that now. You know, once you get you a house and get you some cars and get you some clothes, get you some jewelry.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? If you toe down health wise, that shit don't mean nothing. Just straight facts. So you know, like I'm real big on this because like 2 years ago, I finally got insurance. And I thought I was pretty cool, you know what I'm saying? And I got my little sickness shit, you know, I started going to Vanderbilt. And they started breaking me down, telling me what was all broke on me, what was all wrong with me. They scared me so much, I was like, I don't even want to go back. Because every time I was in it, it's like, well, something is high right here and we need to run a test. And, you know what I'm saying? When did you smoke? 10 years ago now, we need to check your lungs. And we found something over there. And, you know, but the long story short of it, man, is that I found out I had some stuff with my liver. Now I'm medicating it. You know what I'm saying? Which is going to enlong my life so that I can live in the house that I bought, drive the cars that I drive. And that's important. So all this other stuff is good, but if you ain't alive, it don't matter. Yeah. Community health workers, they did a great job. Before I even knew about community health workers, they was doing a great job during COVID. Because I was in COVID, I tinted my windows and opened my shop. You know what I'm saying? On a need to know basis, you know what I'm saying? Because I still had to pay my rent, and they were talking about don't go to work, but Burger King was open. I was like, nah, I wasn't feeling that. But one of the important things they did, man, I know y'all did it too. I know y'all made them house calls doing COVID with the bad. Man.
What you gotta do?
Man, you gotta peel them skills up, don't you? But, one of the things they did, man, the CHWs, they was making sure the people in the community could understand the process and how to have access to the potential life-saving, you know, treatments during COVID. So, like, you know, y'all remember nobody wanted to take the shot or the jab or whatever the hell they was talking about, right? I got all the shots during COVID. You know what I'm saying? But it just went away. I don't know what happened with that, but hey, man, I got all the shots, so I was cool. Because I didn't stop working, I didn't stop going out, so I made sure that wherever they were giving them, I drive through. I would get my nose swabbed and drive through, you know what I'm saying? So, but all that was community health work. Those were people who was actually out there in the community passing out the mask, sticking stuff up your nose, and letting you know if you was good. You know what I'm saying? Next slide. All right, community health workers can help people live with HIV. As y'all heard, definitely we can do that. Cause I'm gonna tell you, man, like HIV, one of those things, man, that you can't see, you don't know, it don't look like nothing. But if you give, you know, it's like an old Malcolm X movie say, you know, you can get the people that's thirsty a drink, they're gonna drink it even if the water dirty. But if we give them the correct stuff, it'll be good for them. You know what I'm saying? It'll be refreshing to them. So, you know, people living with HIV, we can help them by telling them the truth about it. You know what I'm saying? The fact that today HIV, like she said, it's not a death sentence. My personal experience with this, like I got into this, I ain't know nothing about no HIV. They was paying money. I'm gonna just keep it weird with you. Money draw me into this, and getting information made me tune into it and lock into it. So I go to some classes. Like I said, they enrolled me in Vanderbilt. I go through some classes, I learned some information. And lo and behold, I got a great niece. Jumped off the porch early, in and out of the DCS system, cause she wanna do what she wanna do, right? She finally came in one time. My sister, which is her grandmother, they thought she was pregnant, so they took her to the doctor. Find out she HIV positive, right? I come from real black folk. I'm saying that because these other people around, but y'all know they some ninjas, right? So, they went into real ninja mode, right? So they was like, we gonna have a cup pour over here, and you know what I'm saying? She might have to sit over there in this seat, and And man, because I had been through this, see, that this is the thing, man. God real, right? He know what we need before we ever gonna need it, right? So like, I was able to step in with my family, cause I'm that guy there too, anyway.
Right.
I was able to step in and get him this information, this truth. Let them know that. Let my sister know that now your granddaughter can have a family, have a child without HIV, have a full life. If she just do A, B, C, and D. And if y'all support her, cause it ain't gonna jump on y'all ass.
Yeah.
No, it's real talk, right?
That's right.
I thought that at one time. Man, if I knew you wasn't gonna sit in my chair and put my clippers on you if I knew you had HIV before I got this information. I mean, you couldn't come in and say, hey man, I'm HIV positive, I'm gonna get up. I mean, hey, I don't need no harm. I saved myself with these. You know what I'm saying? So that ain't gonna be happening today. See, two things about that, man. That's the reason why they go so hard about the blood work and treatment in the class when we went through barber school. That's why they go so hard about how we deal with cuts, why we sanitize, and why we disinfect. Because of that, that's why they go so hard. Like when you take the test, if you're a new barber, y'all know they ain't ask you shit about cutting no hair. They ask y'all about circulatory system, blood system, and how you gonna disinfect and clean, because that's so important, right? And then I'm gonna tell y'all young folks too, man, craft's still around and stuff. Y'all just think, y'all be thinking about pregnancies and maybe you maybe think about HIV, but it's other stuff that rubber don't, you know what I'm saying?
Wrap it up.
It jump over rubber, you know what I'm saying? You know, that was back in my day. You know, it jump over rubber, you know what I'm saying? But anyway. But yeah, next slide. Alright, now for those of y'all, man, like everything y'all gonna get today, cause they got people from everywhere, they're gonna really like get y'all to know that, and I'm gonna be floating in and out so I can get more too.
Yeah.
But the ones of y'all that actually get chose to really be a part of this for the long haul, man, the value of the job you've been asked to do is enormous, right? Because it's gonna be able to help set the tone in our community. You know, it's gonna be like it was for me when I gave that information to my own family. It calmed everything out. You know, it opened people's eyes. And then once fear left, love came back in. You know what I'm saying? Because see, we can't love, man, in the state of fear. It don't work like that. You can't have them two. They like light and dark. They don't exist in the same paradigm. So man, we can be like something new and go nationwide with how we deal with our community and how we lighten up our community. Cause like it's a lot of darkness in our community. You know what I'm saying? I don't go to nothing that ain't 30 and up. I'm sorry, I ain't trying to fuck with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I go to the club, I go in at 7:30 and I'm at home in the bed about 10:30, 11 at the latest. So the energy changed. When the DJ changed, the energy changed in the club. So man, like we want to try to bring enlightenment, understanding, so we can break down fear and then allow love to come in. And that's what we really here for, man. Because once you ain't scared, now your mind can really start to work. And when these minds, black minds, start pop locking, man, ain't nothing we can do. We made hip hop out of nothing, out of old R&B records. You know what I'm saying? And that's the most, we don't own it no more, of course, because we sell our shit immediately. You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole nother conversation. Come to my barbershop, we'll have that conversation. But yeah, man, I'm glad y'all came out. If I was one of the ones that recruited y'all, I'm glad y'all showed up. If I didn't, I'm still glad you showed up. And man, let's take advantage of this opportunity. All right, white towel guy.
That's good. I got my hands and started sweating. But again, I want to reinforce what Steve was saying, because it is a big part of what's going on. Our lack of knowledge is what's creating all of this stigma that we have in the community. Our lack of knowledge is what's causing the fear and why we're losing so many black men. So many black men and women because of the lack of knowledge. So we're going to get the knowledge and we're going to feed it to our community to reassure them, to bring them confidence so they can smile and be reassured and also pass on that knowledge. You said this.
I forgot to do this. Go ahead and do this.
How are community health workers compensated? Some volunteer, some are paid employees of hospitals, clinics, and community organizations. With community health workers, you may fall under different parameters. So you have different, I guess you would say, skill sets. We all have we have the same skill set, but you may be in a different need depending on where you work at. So community health worker could be, if you're at the hospital, you may be required to do different things if you're at the clinic. So it changes up, but I guess what they want to highlight is that there's many possibilities for community health workers. So if you guys come along and you pick up this skill, become certified or whatever, it's many fields that they need community health workers throughout the community, okay? So I want you guys to be mindful of that. Many supported by funding. Oh, you good. We can move on.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, you good. I was just going to read the last one, but it's cool.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, all right. Many are supported by funding for a specific program. So I guess that was exactly what I was saying.
Which is our program,
Our program. Cutting Out Stigma. Oh yeah, well I don't know why I lift up the E.
Hold on. This when it comes to this with us, we're gonna y'all gonna get paid through Cutting Out the Stigma. Y'all gonna get y'all money this evening if y'all stay to the end.
Yeah.
Right? And then if you get picked, as they write the grants and write us in the grants, we'll get our money at the end if we stay long enough.
Yeah.
And then hopefully, man, we get to take it nationwide. And like, y'all understand this, y'all at the beginning. So whenever you start a company at the beginning, as it grows, you grow. So you grassroots, you on the ground right now, but you might be in the office later. Just like McDonald's, you might be on fries. But you can have your own McDonald's later on.
Well said, Steve. Well said. Why are community health workers so important? You have the numbers, which again, we if you pay attention to anything that's going on, most likely we're predominantly the number, and that's exactly, if anything, we are needed because our community take the biggest impact. That's exactly why we're needed. Our community is the ones that's spiking the numbers, and we're the ones not doing a follow-up, or we're the ones that's we're not following procedure due to stigma or fear or anything. Why are community health workers so important? Growing needs for CHWs. It's a growing need worldwide. Reducing health disparities by working within underserved communities. CHWs help reduce health disparities and promote health equity. Racial disparities across HIV, but also most chronic health conditions. CHWs are working where the health systems have not succeeded. So we can get in the nooks and crannies. We can work from the bottom on up because you do have your higher ups, but what we need to do is we have to understand that community health workers, we're here to help bridge that gap between the health field and our communities. We're the ones that can get to the people. Okay? Next slide. How do you become a community health worker? Well, good news. You don't need any formal certification requirements in Tennessee. That's good. Most training programs require many hours of training, as few as 10 to 20 hours, up to 150 hours with longer apprenticeship. Today's health ambassador training is customized for our Cutting Out Stigma program. You will receive a completion certificate at the end of the day. That is good. We like to hang our stuff on the wall. Benefits of becoming a community health worker. Number 1, impacting community health. 2, personal and professional growth. 3, building trust and relationships. 4, job satisfaction, health advocacy, improved access to health care, cultural competence and sensitivity, economic benefits, and personal and community empowerment. Those are benefits of becoming a community health worker. Okay, do anyone have any questions? Me and Steve will be grateful to answer them. I want to let you guys know right now, I would like to share what I love the most about it. So, me coming along, I definitely love to pursue knowledge. But whenever I have an opportunity to learn, it's a good opportunity. It's something I take advantage of. And I came on to the Cutting Out Stigma because I had to agree that I knew that we were the one that, the black community was the most impacted. So when they got to speaking about HIV, even though, I didn't know much about HIV, this curiosity alone has opened many doors. And the education, it allows me to take the conversation that I have in the barbershop in a new direction. It feels more purpose-driven. I feel as though it's a productive conversation, and each client always leaves with more interest, and when they come back, they return with a different energy, and they also begin to spark different, more, I guess you would say, important conversation, because you can get lost talking about the things that's not important. So just learning and how to impact the community, it feels empowering. So if anything, it feels empowering to go from, I wish I could help you, to being able to help you. And Vanderbilt is the support that us as a barber community, we've been needing support. It hurts your feelings to see someone homeless, or they lost their job, or they need food, or they're saying their problems, and you can't help. All you can do is nod your head. This is the direction that we need to go to bring resources to our barbershops so our community can benefit from. So I love being a community health worker because I feel like I was already there. I just needed more knowledge. I needed more information.
Any questions? All right, any of y'all have any questions?